Hi, good evening, everybody. So, I'm going to be part two of my presidential campaign because, I really think we need to see some different things, running for political office. And one of my initial campaigns was Gen Xer. And that's what we really need. People from the next generations stepping up to the plate and running for office. Like you watched my last live stream, you got a glimpse of my plans for the overall public and the people, and to help rebuild this country to the glorious nation that it once was. And it truly was glorious. If there was a time in history where the common folk could afford to live, could live off of one, a family could, able to live off one income, and then we've had a struggle. That needs to come back. I will enact policies to bring all of that back. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to share a screen for you. It's fun to share screens on live streams. So, hope you like the content. Hope you like and subscribe. All that good stuff. But I'm going to need your vote. And we really need to get this thing off the ground. So I'm not going to regurgitate the past campaign and plan ideas that I have. But what I will say is that there'll be additional government incentives for people who pee on pads and throw them against the wall to see if they're holding the wetness. Like they show on TV. And it's documented. No, you don't. No, I don't want to see you actually doing the peeing pot. I don't want to see that. Okay, just show the aftermath. Hold it up, scratch your pee on it, and then just throw it against the wall and see if it splatters and leaves the whole mess in the wall. Yeah? That's what we need. And while we're on the subject, I'm going to go to. I want to restore Celluphone. That's a gaming site that I use. To the glorious site that it once was. In fact, let me share that. Let me do that while I'm on the subject. All right. I want to bring back Celluphone to the glorious gaming site that it once was. And again, I'm not going to regurgitate, giving incentive to any guys want to set me up with a system. Any ladies just want to hook up with me. They get, tax exempt. They don't have to pay taxes if they hook up with me. And that's deducted to prove that. But I'll say that there is a reason that I should run for president. Let me be president. It's because I'm part of the people. Actually, see my videos. I don't have many subscribers, which means I'm not that popular. And that is why I should be president. So when you cast your vote, make sure you vote for this Gen Xer right here. 'Cause I'm country kick ass. Like it did. And I'll also have incentives, for for all the lactating ladies who want to donate their breast milk so we can get rid of milk from cows because human milk is probably better for humans. That would solve the whole debate. Very well. I seductively prove that mess. Yo. And this is what I also do. I'll also I'll also enact a policy that if you troll, you also get government benefits for trolling. But I want to get the money, from the rich. Because I want to help the poor. I want to bring back a time when the regular common folk could afford to live, and nobody had to rely on mommy and daddy. Roof over their head. That's what I would like to see. Because now we live in a world where you can't even afford to live. Food costs are through the fucking roof. Right? Automobile costs, as I covered in my previous campaign. So, do you really want to see change? Or do you want to just keep on dealing with the same bullshit that all the other candidates spew up? No. You want change. You want this country to be you want this country to be the best. Whether you're Republican, conservative, liberal, Democrat, whatever. You want this country to be the best. Speaking of which, I'm going to tell this scam bot to subscribe to our channel. So hold that thought. The fact that I don't have that many subscribers on this small channel, that's been very busy to my current situation, my past situation rather. I could do it. Oh, that's a that's the biggest reason is I'm just a random guy sitting in his room doing a YouTube video. I'm not famous at all. And that is what makes me the best candidate for the job of being president. I'm not famous. I don't have any problem. I'm just a random guy. Gets up and goes to work, comes home, and does his thing. That's it. That's it. You know, as far as I'm concerned, what I really want to do is just actually helping get jobs. What I also want to enact is actually freedom of speech. And I want to add to that. I want to add basic parameters of how the real world works. So that's what we all need to have an understanding of how the real world works. I don't want to say, I'm not going to tell private entities that, they can't fire somebody just because they post on social media. But if they don't give a fuck, then they get an exemption from paying taxes or something. And they just hijack that from the uber wealthy. Do you really give a fuck about what the uber wealthy say? Because it's not like they're going to fund their campaign. Because there should not be 1 billionaire. Like Justin was right. Yeah. So there should not be 1 billion. Okay. Nobody works that hard. Anyhow, going forward. Like I said, before we demonize or glorify any type of condition, especially the condition, the mental disability, I will implement research studies so that people can further understand them. With the obvious exception, of wait, can you even say that? Those I'll just throw those people in alligator Alcatraz. Yeah, that'll solve that problem. Uh, we'll do just for shits and giggles, like to stir things up. Take away rights from women for one day and then give them right back the next day. And then I'll do the same thing for men, just so they can see how just so they can see how it feels. Because you gotta have some, you gotta see how the other side feels by experiencing what they experienced for one day. Also implement is that we no longer that we get our privacy back. With all this doxing and stuff like that. That's going to go. That's anyhow. That's really all I can think of as I seductively approve of this